Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all infinite praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKodash. And thus to this world ignorantly and incorrectly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, and they should tell your Hebrew language. Double honors to the elders and apostles and elder bishops across the four winds of the earth that push their teaching the truth and also see it in righteousness, as well as you brothers, you Akim, that also push their teaching the truth. And shalom to the Akwafi and your very few sisters who have been in order and keeping the faith for the last days, doing y'all need to be doing. And shalom to the Lord's elect, the 144,001 Shalom to y'all, as we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Excuse. Coming back to through the spirit of power, through the spirit of power of Yahweh by Shemal Shabbat. Now the lesson exhortation, Lord willing, it be quick, and edifying, straight to the point. All right. As you see the title, plagues upon the world, is referring to the floods. You know what I'm saying? All these, vast bodies of water. You know what I'm saying? Coming to or that's flooding these cities, man. These states. You know what I'm saying? Texas is one of the ones that getting in the worst way. Can't believe they said something about. I've seen a video about them getting rain and flood again, all while on top of already receiving that flood that they had the last time. So it just is constant plagues upon the world. So you got different areas and stuff like that going on, and as well as wildfires and yeah, it just catastrophe going amongst the world. And matter of fact, since I since I said that, bro, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Catastrophe, all right? Catastrophe, and this the AI overview. A catastrophe is a sudden and widespread disaster, often causing significant damage, destruction, or loss of life. And there have been people that lost their lives in these things, in these floods and stuff like that, man. You know, the Texas flood, the death toll that the first one was like a hundred or something, like over 100. It been over 100, roughly over 100. My friend, let me keep reading in a definition. It can refer to a sudden Salakia. It can refer to a sudden calam- calamitous event or the final distat dis- disastrous outcome of something. The term originates from the Greek word catastrophe, meaning overturn, and originally denoted the disastrous end of a play, especially a tragedy. So there's there's many tragedies that's going on amongst the world. You know, over there, I saw a video. I wish I should have kept that video. It was a little Edomite lady. She was mourning for the flood over there in Texas. She was crying. She was screaming for help. Like, yeah, we need help and this and that the third. But then it cuts to multiple other clips of the same lady, but she doing on TikTok you do like they call it a stitch, where you what you it's like reacting to another video, but with stitch, your your video is gonna be right next to the other video, but you're also watching the video. You get what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Those that know how to work TikTok or whatever. But yeah, she was reacting. The clip's been showing that she was reacting to two clips of people mourning of the fact that Trump passed the big beautiful bill. Like it been videos of people literally crying, breaking down that Trump passed that bill. And the lady that was mourning and crying for the flood, she was laughing in the video right next to it. You know, when she was reacting to it, she was laughing, you know, saying joy and basically mocking at what it seems like. So, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? What else needs to be said about that? You know, these devils are prideful, you know, and um they just that they prideful, man. All right. But let's see. I'm show you this. I'm gonna show a couple clips, Lord willing. Probably like two clips. The stuff that's going on in the world, and Lord willing, maybe edifying, quick, straight to the point. And I'm gonna get a couple scriptures. I'm gonna end on that. So here you go. Y'all remember when I told you that this water is coming from somewhere else and it's coming from under the ground? Look at this, you guys. This is literally happening in every state. This right here is in Atlanta. You can clearly see the waters coming up from under the ground. And Atlanta just experienced a flood last week, y'all. And once again, North Carolina is flooding, y'all. Look at the water. Look at this. Okay, this is not fucking good. Not fucking good. Something is going on with the earth. There must be a lot of movement under the earth right now, y'all, in correlation with all these earthquakes and these volcanoes popping up, y'all. Check this out in Utah. I guess this water main just bursted in front of the police station, y'all. What is going on? See, this water is coming up from under the ground and it's causing pressure to burst. Look at this road in North Carolina, y'all. Look at this. Just the sheer force of nature alone, y'all. I want y'all to watch this video. Check this out. So it's not raining all that much, okay? But this water is coming from somewhere. That car is completely underwater. Wow. This is, again, North Carolina. It's raining almost everywhere around the world. So when he first panned out, you didn't see this, but now look at this, y'all. See? The water's coming from under the ground, y'all. It's not just from the heavens. It's literally coming from everywhere. That means the earth is splitting right underneath our feet, y'all. Like, for all of this water to come out in excess, the earth is splitting. It's looking real biblical out here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get it, y'all. Peace. It's getting real biblical out here. I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and find the other video. And wow. I can find it as well. Man, I shouldn't even have to do all that. Let's see if it's here. Uh, yeah, it's not. Alright, slot. And just bear with me. This thing will hurry the hell up, man. Supposedly, damn service fucking up. Here we go. Alright. 1,000 people. Here you go. Yeah, that shit was. Come on now, man. Alright, hold on. Get this shit up. Due to thousands of people
right now, as multiple places in the United States are on fire. Places that once stood for a long time, now being burned down. Texas being flooded again today for the second time in the same exact location. Oh, and by the way, while all this stuff is happening in the U.S., we have all these radars just shutting down for random, oblivious reasons. Get to this in a second. What if I told you it looks like there's a hurricane heading to Texas possibly as well? Let me ask you all this. Why is it always Texas? Do you remember the deadly freeze that Texas had and then 2 floods within the same exact week? I want you to notice 2 things. One, the way this storm just blows up and goes right over Kerrsville. And 2, notice where the hurricane's coming from up there. And much like the last time, this storm barely moved at all, and we had 30 foot, 32 foot in 3 hours? Back to the hurricane, though, completely unrelated. What is all this orange stuff right here on this radar? Again, not relevant whatsoever, but also we have these 3 radars floored down right now. Then one got struck by lightning. Something else happened with a different one. Every single day our radar's going down. Not to mention
Suspicious as fuck.
many publicly used radars going down indefinitely. I wonder why all this is happening. And of course, unrelated, not relevant at all, a whole lot of people are noticing that bodies of waters are no longer producing waves, but instead producing these weird little vibrational patterns. A lot of people, a lot of places, but specifically the Gulf of Mexico, right there. This video right here is just for attention while I talk. It's just some guy changing the frequency and adjusting the water. And I mean, speaking of frequency, of course, unrelevant, the Schumann frequency's been acting up for a week straight now. 25 hertz, by the way. And about 10,000 acres burning and fire tornado.
25 hertz. I believe for human being, for human, I believe the hertz ought to be to 140 for a human being to like feel. I gotta get more into that. I forgot roughly around that shit, but 140 is supposedly the human to feel well, so to speak. To feel like themselves, to feel like an actual human being, healthy or whatever. So the case may be.
These are the
It's just started, so we bring it back to where it's supposed to be.
Speaking of frequency, of course, unrelevant, the Schumann frequency's been acting up for a week straight now. 25 hertz, by the way. And about 10,000 acres burning and fire tornadoes around Utah and Arizona. I mean, really, what is even going on at this point? These are the views.
That's what's going on. It's prophecy. And what I've been saying that he will bring these things to the earth, specifically to Babylon the Great, because of this wickedness and this, atrocities and this bullshit that is going on here, man. Second Esdras 15 and verse 1, and it reads, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speaks against thee." Fuck them people that talk shit against us, man. They're gonna die. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. They're gonna die. They're gonna die in the war, in these race wars. You know what I'm saying? In that World War III, somebody gets sent off to the war to get drafted. You know, get your ass sent over there to get blown up by a grenade or some shit. You know, have a fucking missile to fucking impact your fucking body. We really don't give a fuck about your damn 2/3, man. Really, just fuck off and die. Verse 5, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." Plagues. I went into that word plagues as well in the etymology. Right. 'Cause I went in the blue letter. I went to the blue letter for it. You know what I'm saying? I think I went to the book of Jeremiah, the 19th chapter. To just see what it says there. And matter of fact, why is on my mind now? Let me see something. Let me see what it says in the Greek for plague. it says in the Greek. Uh, so I could bear with me. Just about to see. Okay, we're gonna get the same thing in the NOT. Well, not the NOT, but in the blue letter. All right, but anyway, I look at the word plague in the etymology, and this is what it gave me. Right, plague as a noun, late 14th century. Plague, affliction, calamity, evil, scourge, severe trouble or vexation. Right, and what I also did, what I'm saying, just to get some further understanding, is that I went to look up the word calamity, also in the on etymology, to see what it says. And this is what it says: calamity as a noun, early 15th century, damage, state of adversity, the 1950s, a great misfortune or cause of misery, right? From old French, calamite, 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 I believe, calamite, 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 or whatever. 14th century, from Latin calamita. I need to get better at this. Anyways, get you straight to the point. Damage, loss, failure, disaster, misfortune. Um, it says something different. When I first looked it up, it said um some matter of fact. Let me see something. Let me go back to it. Okay, probably where I saw it at. Oh wait, that was when I. Oh, okay, okay. Never mind. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, but 'cause what I was thinking, I was thinking of catastrophic. Oh, these damn words, man. Shit. Anyways, but yeah, calamity, damage, state of adversity, a great misfortune, or cause of misery. Them people are living in misery over there in Texas for sure, as they getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The parts that did get flooded. All right. But as what you heard in the video, the first clip I played, you know, catastrophes. I try to say that word, even though I said it earlier. I don't know how the fuck. Anyway, but it's judgment going on, man. It's judgment going on across the four winds of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And as well as in Babylon, man. You know, it's judgment. It's judgment going on everywhere. Honestly, it's judgment going on everywhere. But prophetically, on a big scale, with the floods, what I'm saying, the wildfires, and what I'm saying, the frequency or whatever, man. There's nothing. Let me get that. Let me go ahead and get that real quick. Amos chapter 3, In verse 6, so a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? The Lord doing all of this, man. He's in control. You guys are you Christians, y'all really bud the fuck out and not knowing that, oh, the Lord is all good, da, 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 you know? Saying he all's good, but not knowing that he also about being evil as well. When it comes to bringing justice, he's going to set some evil off. You know, he loves judgment. By the way, just remember that he loves judgment. So he's quick to enact judgment upon those that deal unjustly. You know what I'm saying, in the world, especially towards his people, man. Especially towards his people. Touch not his anointed. Touch not his anointed, man. Verse 7, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets. The prophets been warned y'all about these things, about floods, you know what I'm saying, the famine and the wildfires and the attacks, you know what I'm saying, all the things that is popping off now. All the things that's popping off now, the servants, the prophets have warned y'all about them. Right? Another scripture I can grab real quick. Hmm. In Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. So Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms. The Neo-Babylon, the Assyrian Empire, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, the Persian Medes Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Persian Medes Empire been shit fucking hell. But Greek Empire and the Roman Empire, which, you know what I'm saying, the Roman Empire went down, you know what I'm saying, and came back up during the Renaissance period, you know. And now we living in that Renaissance period. We still in that period to this day, you know. And they constantly building. Still to this day, right? They think that their houses shall continue. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilences, right? All these things are coming to pass in these last days. Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh have truly sent him. And we believe through the Spirit in the power of Yahweh Shemel that we truly are those prophets that prophesying, that we are the prophets of doom. Remember that? Uh, let's see. All right. Let's see. What's on the same person? Okay, yeah, right here. Second Edges, chapter 7, verse 41, straight to the point. Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it now shall I, wherefore shall it not be so now also? He said unto me, so like he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doeth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But here's the point, the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. Enter intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory. You know, but like I said in verse 33, the day of doom shall be the end of this time. The prophets are prophesying that end of that day of doom. Henceforth, while so I believe it was Donald Trump that came out with that. That's in the prophets of doom. I wish I still had that clip. I believe I do. I gotta search for it. But um, he referenced us as the prophets of doom. He ain't specifically say, "Oh, the Hebrew Israelites, they the prophets. They out preaching." Then he didn't say it specifically and clearly. So straightforward like that. He just said the prophets of doom. What I'm saying? It's the clip. Lord's will. Baba Kashar, Baba Kashar, Baba Kashar. Lord's will. That I may come back with another video with that. You know, that I may get that because my damn phone finna die in the fucking way. But yeah, man, we are the prophets of doom that prophesying wars, famine, death, and destruction, right? Pestilences, plagues, evils, you know. There's something like our specialty, man. Okay. Back to Second Esdras 15, verse 6. No, verse 5 again. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. That's what you see now. The sword, as well as that, famine, death, and destruction. For why? Why are you bringing this, Lord? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? Seeing all this right now. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore said, Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Exactly, man. So this is what the Lord is doing. He recompensing these devils for all the evil that they doing, for all the evil that they did as well as they doing now. Still, you know, and He's gonna make a great speedy riddance of these devils. Once He bring His, the actual, the great judgment. The great judgment. That the Lord finna bring upon this place, and ultimately that's with thermonuclear missiles, and with the coming of our Lord, right? Yahweh Shai, the King, right? Our Redeemer, our Savior. You know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end on that. Lord's will. Y'all have been edified through the Spirit of power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Until the next time we come back, Lord's will, with another edifying lesson. Until next time, I should Shalom and above. Until the next Shalom. Y'all better stay prayed up.